ever look back over your life and ask yourself, where did all the time go? I ask myself that every December. And every December, I feel overwhelmed. Like, did I do enough or did I do too much? What did I miss out on or what should I have done? You know, the shoulda, woulda, couldas will kill you. I'm going to give you a strategy today to get past the shoulda, woulda, couldas and give yourself some grace. The strategy today is the annual audit. I think I learned it from Mel Robbins a couple years ago, but I've been doing it ever since. And it's a great reflective approach on your year. You look back and you really ask yourself, what did I do this year? Where did my time go? How can I be better with my time? And so the simple strategy reveals so much. 2024 was a phenomenal year, but I didn't know that until I completed my annual audit. And I'm going to invite you to complete yours as well. I realized in January, I participated in a leadership retreat. In February, I ran my own annual women's retreat, and I also attended a marriage conference with my husband. Love on purpose. Yes. In April, I presented to a global audience. And by the time April and May rolled around, I was loving every minute of my daughter's pre-graduation events, from prom to getting her prepared for high school graduation and sending her off to college. That's just the first half of the year. But in December, you don't always remember all of those things. So I'm going to invite you to get 3 things. And these 3 tools will help you give yourself some grace. First, get your cell phone. Grab what on the cell phone or on your desktop, your favorite social media, the one that you attend to the most, and then a calendar. And this is a reflective strategy. So get your favorite drink, coffee, tea, whatever it is you enjoy, and a pen and paper, and let's get to it. The reason the cell phone is so important is because you're your own photographer. On the cell phone, you have captured the things, the people, the activities, the moments that you deemed worthy enough to capture. These are special moments. Like I said, in April and May, when I went back and looked at my daughter's prom pictures, she was beautiful. And graduation, as you can imagine, was just overwhelming. The graduation ceremony was wonderful. Being there for her, having family all around her, that gave me a moment to say, life well lived. So your cell phone puts you in charge of understanding where you added value. Number 2 is the social media platform of your choice. Now, why social media? Because I've told you many times, stop scrolling, right? It's a time killer. It's a distraction. But it also is the place that captures memories. How many times have you wakened to a Facebook memory, a Facebook friend anniversary, and go, oh my goodness, I forgot all about that? Well, social media documents where people captured moments with you, where things are anniversarized. Who's in your life that says, I want to use my camera to make sure I have this moment with Phildra. I want to use my camera to make sure that our day at Disney or our time at dinner is remembered. That's going to be an important feat for you. And then number 3 is your calendar. I want you to get your calendar because your calendar tracks your time allocation. If it was important enough for you to put it on your calendar, you had intention around it. There was intention to complete it. So a calendar audit allows you to see where you intended to spend your time. How much time went to family? How much time went to work? How much time went to self-care? And other things that you were responsible for. That's the question. One of the things that I really like to do after I looked at the phone and scan through social media and my calendar is to go back and kind of line things up. Where was I? When was I there? Who was I with? Now that you've had an opportunity to reconnect with your year, I'd like to invite you to use a strategy. I'd like for you to grab that piece of paper that I asked you to bring with you. And down the left side of the paper, write January, February, March, April, and throughout the year. Across the top, I want you to write 3 columns: start, stop, and continue. Now, the reason that you're doing this is that you've connected with your pictures, you've connected with your year. Now I want you to audit it. I really want you to take a moment to assess what you will continue to do, what you need to stop doing, and what it is that you need to start doing as you create your new year and the life that you want. So in January, what are the things that you want to start doing? If you realized in January you didn't set a goal for the year and the year is just kind of flowing, maybe one of the things that you will do this year is to set a clear goal. Set a word. A lot of people select a word for the year. I selected 3 words: intentional, focused, discipline. I'm going to be intentional about where I put my focus and discipline about how I respond to my intentionality. You could pick one word, but add it to the sheet, right? So you have your months down the left side, you have start, stop, and continue across the top on columns, and then if you like, add a word. In the first column, going down each month, look at what is it that you would like to start in those months. Are the things that when you look at your pictures, and maybe you notice that I took my mom to dinner every Sunday. You want to continue doing that. So that's going to be on the continue. Or you took her once in a while and you want to start taking her every month. So you want to add that to the start column, whichever column it works in. If you want to start taking her every month, put it in the start column. If you're already doing it, put it in the continue column. Then you say, well, I meet with my team on a regular basis. I can see that it is on my schedule for every 3rd Friday. We're going to continue that. Or you see that it was on your schedule, but you canceled 60% of them. You want to stop that, right? So the audit is to go back, have a moment to connect with your year by looking at your pictures, looking at your calendar, looking at the pictures that other people took of you, the moments that were captured on social media, and then organize them in a start, stop, and continue. The start question is, what do I want to start in my life that moves me forward, that allows me to have impact? The continue question is, what is it that I want to continue because it serves me? It continues to serve me. There is a measurable impact. And that impact can be a feeling, it could be a resource, it could be revenue, it could be connection. Don't limit yourself by only continuing things that bring you money. Life is so much bigger than money. And then what is it that you want to stop? And the stop column should list all of the things that are distractions. These could be unhealthy people, toxic relationships, bad habits. If you have meetings scheduled that you're counseling, you want to stop counseling meetings. You want to right size the schedule so that you have enough meetings to bring you the feedback that you want. Now, when you finish all of this, there's one more title that I want to award you, and that title is being the CEO of your life. Make sure that all aspects of your life come together in the aligned vision that you have for your life, that there is alignment that balances all aspects of who you are. And I can help you with that. If you'd like to hear more about my CEO of Your Life program, drop me a note below or jump over to Instagram and DM me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me in this conversation. And remember always, stay blessed to be a blessing.